Good afternoon, I'm David Kramer at the National Weather Service with Alaska statewide weather. Starting off for the remainder of today, our main low pressure system is out in the Bering Sea right now with a frontal system that is moving through the eastern part of the Bering Sea, bringing a rain and snow mix to places along the YK Delta. Going further to the south, that is becoming just rain around the Bristol Bay area, and then isolated rain showers throughout much of the Alaska Peninsula, eastern Aleutian Islands, and central Aleutian Islands. So we get out to the western Aleutian Islands, a mix of rain and snow showers out there. Moving into the main part of the states, starting along the Gulf Coast, throughout the Prince William Sound area, seeing some rain with the southerly flow coming in there, and some rain showers also in the Panhandle area. As we move further up into mainland Alaska, getting closer to the Alaska Range way out east, we're seeing a mix of rain and snow there. Throughout much of the interior part of the state, not a whole lot in terms of precipitation, but as we get closer to Barrow and western parts along the North Slope coast, we are going to see a mix of snow and fog there, with some fog in the western Brooks Range. Moving into tonight, going to continue to see a snow and fog mixture along the western parts of the Arctic coast. As we get down into the interior, especially places out to the east, a mix of rain and snow stretching down from the upper Yukon Valley down into the Alaska Range and then into the south central as well, starting to become rain as we get closer along the Gulf Coast, and rain expected in the Panhandle as well, with a rain and snow mix as we get closer to Haines. Out in the Bering Sea, Aleutian Islands, and southwest part of the state, expecting to see a rain and snow mix lasting throughout the night and into much of Wednesday as well. However, along the Alaska Peninsula and extending to places around Kodiak, going to see that becoming more rain as opposed to the rain and snow mix. Then as we go along the Gulf Coast, going to see rain primarily there, but as we get closer inland into areas of the south central, stretching up towards the Alaska Range, of rain and snow mix there, and then rain all throughout the Panhandle. Up into the interior, rain snow mix there until we get way out west around the Seward Peninsula, not going to see a whole lot of precipitation there, and fog up along the North Slope coast mixed with snow as we get further off to the east and eastern parts of the Brooks Range. Then on Thursday, going to see snow in the Brooks Range, but finally going to see that fog diminish along the Arctic coastline, down through the eastern parts of the interior, stretching from the upper Yukon Valley down in through much of the mainland interior to the Alaska Range, of rain and snow mix there. Then down the Copper River Basin, down along the places in the eastern part of the Gulf Coast, going to see rain extending down into the Panhandle. For the Kenai Peninsula, through Kodiak Island, down around the Aleutian Islands, and into the Bering Sea, going to see a rain and snow mixture there. But as we get further up the coastline along the YK Delta area and Seward Peninsula, not going to see precipitation in those areas. With Alaska statewide weather, I'm David Kramer.